So, what we're going to work on today is the basic Kimura from side control, but the way that we're going to set it up is using our Americana. As you progress through Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to start using moves to catch the next move, okay? If I just go straight forward, I'm going to go straight for the Americana. If it works great. But at a higher level, guys start to defend that first move, so we've got to use these chain of attacks, this chain of submissions, okay? So we're going to start with this basic Americana. Okay, I'm here. I trap the elbow. I straighten out my left leg, just like in the video before. I slide my hand up. I start to get the Americana, but what happens is my opponent notices it. So she circles her hand away. Now I need to keep the elbow. Watch this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right hand here. I switch my hips first, then I'll take my right hand, look, I pick her elbow up, and I put my hand underneath my left elbow. Big detail, that way I stay nice and tight, I don't lose control. I take my arm out, I'm going to catch my opponent's wrist as I go back. Same grip as the Americana, it's just facing the other way, it's like a Kimura, okay? So what I'm going to do is my elbow here, look, I have my elbow to the mat, connected to her body, not on top. If it's on top, it's just going to allow her to grab her hands and put her hand to her stomach, grab the inside of her leg, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, we don't want any of that, so I keep my elbow to the mat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my hips one more time, tuck my left knee into her elbow, to her shoulder, and I'll step my leg over top of her. Notice I'm not on my knees. I'm laying on my opponent with good pressure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her up just slightly, and I'm going to rotate as she taps. So again, I go for my Americana, slide up, she straightens her arm out. I switch my hips, I switch my grip so I can keep her elbow, I grab her wrist, I bring it to the mat in a Kimura grip, very similar to the Americana, just facing the other way. Watch my hips, watch my legs, this is the biggest detail. I'm going to switch again, and I tuck my knee in, okay? I take my leg, I step over top of my opponent. I'm not walking my leg in. Is that wrong? I don't like to say that anything's wrong in Jiu-Jitsu, but what I'm doing, why my leg goes over top of my opponent's head, is because if I try to finish this move, she can still sit up into me, okay? Whereas if my leg's almost straightened out, my calf, the back of my leg is already touching her head. If I walk my foot in, it gives her more room to sit up. Will the move not work if I do that? No, not at all. Okay? But let's just keep it straightened out. Sometimes you can straighten your leg out on your opponent's face as they sit up. What I'm going to do is I bring her up slightly and slowly rotate. Alright guys, one extra thing here. We're going to go for this this Americana. She's going to defend, we go to the Kimura. But what's going to happen is a very common reaction and a smart move on her part is to defend by grabbing the inside of her leg. And we're going to show how to attack from there. Okay? I trap the elbow. I drop my hip. I swing my hand up for the Americana. She straightens her arm out. I switch my hips, lift the elbow. I put my hand underneath. Big detail. Slide my arm out. I catch the wrist. I bring her elbow back down. Now, she realizes what's about to happen. So she rolls her leg over and she catches the inside of her leg. I can no longer finish by just stepping over the head and laying down like we did before. So what I'm going to do, I tuck my knees in, I'm going to step, and I'm going to roll her up to her side. She's got this knee grip. Well, how do I break this grip? What I'm going to do is I don't just try to pull through it, okay? I'm going to take her arm and I pull away, up, and over to finish this grip. Away, up, to clear her leg so she doesn't grab her thigh again. Okay, boom, and we slowly rotate back on our finish here. Okay, two things that we can do with our legs. Both notice my knees are down. I'm pitching my knees. Okay, I also have modified this a little bit by taking my right leg, stepping it up, the one by her back, and I pitch my knee on her back. Reason why is it allows me to transition into my arm lock if I cannot.